Are you surprised that it's Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt? Yes, call me a panderer, call me a sellout, call me whatever the hell you freaking want. Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, in my opinion, is the best game that came out this year, and is a standout for that. I know it might seem weird, but it isn't. I love this game. I love the characters, I love the story. I did numerous videos, gameplay videos. There is video footage on my channel of me crying to this game. That should say something. As it says, I don't cry that much. I love this game. And I only started playing the Witcher series in Witcher 2. I played a bit of Witcher 1, but it wasn't I couldn't get past the combat. It was just not that good. Witcher 3 is not only a pseudo-open world game, it not only has brilliant characters, it is not only a good RPG, it is also one of the best soundtracks out there, and one of the best games I've ever emotionally invested myself into. And also, it has one of the best developers out there. And in my opinion, the best developer of this year, CD Projekt Red, who are outstanding. I cannot praise these guys high enough. These guys and gals at CD Projekt Red, I cannot praise them high enough. I cannot say enough good things about this company. And you want to know why? This is the standard version of the game. It comes with all this. It comes with a map. It comes with a Witcher Universe Compendium, stickers, which I'm sticking to my computer, the soundtrack, the bloody soundtrack, a map of the game. A map, basically a cloth style, paper cloth style map, but the soundtrack alone, wow. And then it comes with this. Dear gamers, first of all, we would like to thank you for your support. Sorry, read that again. First of all, we would like to thank you and your support. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate that you have decided to spend your hard-earned money on our game and hope that you will have fun playing it. Over 200 of us have spent the last 3 years working on The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and it is with great pleasure and humility that we present our game to you. At CD Projekt Red, we believe that when you buy our games, you are entitled to continuous free support, updates, patches, and bits of new amazing content. We owe you for believing in us and purchasing our game. To thank you, we have prepared something real special. 16 DLCs for you to download totally free of charge, regardless of the platform or edition of the game you bought. We salute you for your support and wish you a fantastic next-gen game RPG gaming. CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red are outstanding. I have said this and I will continue to say it until they do something really fucked up. But they don't need to salute me. They don't need to salute gamers. We salute them. We salute them hard. We raise our fist. We pound our chest. They have my support. Not only for creating an amazing game, but being a developer that is open with its fans. How many developers give you a note in your game that says thank you for buying it? It is a great example. They treat their customers, the people who buy their games, their fans, perfectly. And I love them for that. And I also love the game. Witcher 3 made me cry, it made me happy, it made me angry a few times with some of the freaking boss battles, I won't lie, but also made me love gaming again. I still love gaming, I've never stopped loving gaming, but this really showed me why I love gaming. And I cannot say enough good about this game. I love it, and I cannot praise it enough. And same with CD Projekt Red. I don't know if they'll ever watch this, but do know I care for this game, and I love you guys. You guys and gals of Witcher, of CD Projekt Red are amazing. You are what I want every developer to be like. I want you to, developers need to take note of how CD Projekt Red treat their fans. And I want all developers to know that. At the same time, I don't want every developer to make RPGs. I just want them to take a little example, publishers, developers, of how CD Projekt Red treat their fans, and also how they treat everyone else. And I love them for that. And Witcher 3, and that's another main reason why I think Witcher 3 is a standout of this year, because of how well CD Projekt Red treated their fans, giving us free DLC and then announcing, here's the DLCs we're planning, here's roughly how much they're going to be cost, here's how roughly big they are. Now, I haven't played the Blood and Stone one because I just didn't have the money at the time. I am going to buy it with my next paycheck. But I cannot say enough about this game that I absolutely love. And you can call me whatever you want, I don't care. I love CD Projekt Red and I love Witcher 3. The game had brilliant combat, it is by far the most near perfect game I've ever played this year. It has flaws, it has problems, I will happily admit that, but I love it. I also love the universe of The Witcher. So much so that I actually have the books. I have two of them. I have The Last Wish and Blood of Elves, which I'm still reading. But I love it. I love this game. I love the developers. I love the universe. I love the characters of Geralt. I love Yennefer. I love Ciri. I love Triss. I love pretty much all the characters that came out of Roach. I fell in love with this game, and I fell in love with it. And it also doesn't treat us like idiots. It treats us with respect and shows us the world. I will happily admit one major problem I had with this game, though, and it's not even a problem for anyone else. It was a problem for me. This game is very depressing. The Witcher universe is not happy. It's not smiles, it's not sunshine and rainbows, it's dark. It treats the subject matter appropriately, and I will admit, with someone like myself who suffers from depression, I had to take a break from this game at one point to basically clear my mind just because of how depressing the setting was at some instances. Because while there are so many depressing aspects of The Witcher 3 and the universe in that way, and the story and the characters, and how the message of the entire series, in my opinion, is there may be monsters in this world, but the worst monsters are people. And I'm not kidding. That being said, that is to show that for how monstrous humanity is, there are glimmers of hope and kindness and people in this world who show that this world's worth fighting for. And I love that. And I also love Ciri, who is one of my favourite characters of all time. Badass, kick-ass, smart, intelligent, powerful. But also one other thing. A daughter and a friend. Geralt treated her as his daughter. And I love that. The relationship between Geralt and Ciri is phenomenal. And I loved it. I grew to care for Ciri a lot. I grew to care for all the characters in this game. I absolutely loved it for that. And even thinking about it, I'm actually tearing up right now. Thinking of the moments in the game that made me cry and made me happy is making me tear up right now, just because of the amount of joy and happiness it brought me. And I cannot recommend this game enough. If you haven't played it, even if you're not into RPGs, I would recommend it. Support CD Projekt Red as well, because they deserve it. And I hope that CD Projekt Red keep making games for as long as they can and keep doing what they're doing, because they're doing it perfectly. And I think I need to stop this, because I'm actually going to start busting out in tears in a few minutes, because I cannot get the images of the game that made me cry out my head right now. That being said, I eagerly await to see what CD Projekt Red do next. Project, I think it is. Next. The next game they're working on is Cyberpunk 2077, and they've stated they want to make it bigger than Witcher. They want to break records with this game, and I will be there. I will buy that. I will pre-order Cyberpunk 2077 the moment I can. That should say how much I don't pre-order games lightly. CD Projekt Red have earned my respect, have earned my loyalty, and that is not enough I need to say right now. Witcher 3 is by far the best game of this year, in my opinion. And CD Projekt Red are the best developer of this year. Other than that, then that's all I have to say on the matter. I have not played every game that came out this year. And I don't think I will, because there were a lot of games that didn't appeal to me. But that being said, this year has been outstanding for gaming. No matter what type of genre you play, no matter what type of games you're into, no matter what developer you're loyal to, this year has been pretty damn good for gaming. Compared to 2014, this year blows it out of the water. And I think that's a good thing. And I can only hope that 2016 will be just as good. And I hope it is. And I hope that the games that I've talked about in this series, the standouts of the year, are good examples of where gaming is heading. And I hope that next year's a good year. And I hope that whatever games come out, I will grow to love them as much as I love these ones. That being said, let me know what your standouts of the year are. No numbering, no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me what games you like this year, that in your opinion are the standouts of this year, that are the best examples of the games that you love, and the way you want gaming to go. And of course, there's one last thing I have to do. I've gushed about CD Projekt Red, but I also want to thank the developers, the game developers, the artists, the scriptwriters, the writers, the proofreaders, the editors, everyone who is a game developer. I want to thank you all for what you've done. It's a tough job. I've seen the stress that goes into it, and I respect every one of you for doing it. I want to thank every one of you. Everyone who's working on games now, I thank every single one of you, and you inspire a generation to continue making games. The games that we play now inspire the next generation of game developers. You don't get into gaming for the money, you don't get into gaming for that. You be getting into game development because you love games and you want to make them. And that's a good game developer in my opinion. I wish I could name all of you and thank every one of you, but I'm horrible with names and there are too many of you out there. But know that I thank you. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there that thank you as well. Developers, keep doing what you're doing. Keep making games, even though it's a tough ass job. But you are wanting to do it, and I thank you for that. Other than that, let's say goodbye to 2015 and look forward to the next set of games in 2016 with a smile and a little bit of criticism here or there. Other than that, I thank you for watching my standouts of the year 2015. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you when we do this next year, and hopefully I might have a longer list next year. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.